I'll never forget the moment my flight was canceled because of a strike. It was one of those early mornings when everything was supposed to go perfectly. I had my bags packed, my tickets ready, and was feeling that buzz of excitement you get before a big trip. But then I got the email. Due to a strike, your flight has been canceled. My heart sank. I stared at my phone, trying to process the words. How could this be happening? I had been planning this trip for months. I felt that surge of panic. I wasn't just angry, I was overwhelmed. What was I supposed to do now? It wasn't just the flight I had to worry about. I had accommodation booked, transfers planned, things were starting to pile up. And to make matters worse, the airline's customer service line was a disaster. It felt like no one cared. I was trapped with no idea how to move forward. I tried to stay calm, but the panic kept creeping in. I thought, what if I miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? What if this whole trip just falls apart? I knew I needed help, but I had no idea where to turn. That's when I remembered the travel insurance I had bought before my trip. Honestly, I'd never really given it much thought before. I always just assumed I'd be fine without it. But in that moment, I was glad I had it. So I pulled out my policy and called the travel insurance provider. Within minutes, I was talking to a real person who wasn't just reading from a script. They listened, they understood, and most importantly, they took action. They quickly helped me rebook my flight and even worked out the financial details for me. I remember feeling this huge weight lift off my shoulders. I didn't have to fight through endless calls or feel like I was alone in all this. It wasn't just about getting my flight sorted. It was about knowing that someone had my back when everything felt out of control. Sure, I still had to deal with the strike, but at least now I knew what my options were and felt supported. I know that life throws curveballs. Things happen that are completely out of your control. But having that safety net, knowing I wasn't alone, made all the difference. It wasn't just a refund or a quick fix, it was peace of mind. And that's when I realized how much value travel insurance really holds. It's easy to think you won't need it, but when you're stuck, stranded, or in a situation where you don't know what to do, that little extra step of protection can be a lifesaver. Look, I'm not saying you should stress over every little thing, but you really do never know what's coming, and I learned that the hard way. I found Auras.insure, and it's been a game changer for me. It wasn't some big, flashy advertisement or a too good to be true kind of deal. It was real, and it worked. I trust it because it's something that's truly helped me when I needed it most. No, it's not perfect, and nothing in life ever really is. But when the unexpected hits, knowing you've got someone in your corner feels like a weight lifted. So if you're planning a trip soon, or even if you're just thinking about it, maybe check them out. It's that one thing you might not realize you need until you really do. And trust me, you'll be glad you did.